To become emotionally unshakable, target a state of neutrality. Everybody wants to think positively, to feel joy, to experience crazy high peaks. But if you want consistency, if you want constant and ongoing improvement, neutrality can be your best friend. Instead of thinking in a way where it's skewed and your emotions come in and play a massive role in your decision making, if you can reach a state where you are truly objective, that is the fastest way to get better at something. It takes out all the unnecessary commentary and narration. And that's not to say that those things aren't valuable or don't have their place, but rather that if you want true core strength, it all comes from being able to see things from a healthy perspective. It means letting go of the idea of good versus bad, and instead taking your attention and focusing it on what's actually happening and what you want to change. A lot of the time, when something goes wrong in a person's life, they'll start asking questions such as, why does this always happen to me? What is wrong with me? What did I do wrong this time? And all this mental chatter, all of these questions are negative leading questions. My question to you would be, what do you think the best case answer is in that scenario? It's not going to be constructive. It's not going to help you grow. Now, if you ask a more positively framed leading question such as, why are things so great? Why do I feel so good? Why do I always find a solution to every problem that I run into? Then you'll have a more constructive response, of course. It's inherent in that you are thinking more constructively. But what's so criminally underrated and often has the best answer, the best result, the best yield is asking yourself, what is truly going on here? I'm curious about this situation. I want to find out more. I want to understand this on a deeper level. What are the fundamental principles at play here? What's the cause and what's the effect? But it's difficult to even consider that when you are charged up with negativity. So really, to reach this type of mentality, you need to work through your trauma. You need to process your emotions, and you need deep inner work over a longer period of time where you release any negative charges that you're carrying with you consistently. It starts with awareness and understanding your own thought loops, your own emotional patterns. What do you feel and think about on a daily basis? How do you typically respond to challenges? What are your greatest downfalls? Where do you typically fail or struggle? And if you start to work on that, then you can really begin to make your way into thinking in a more objective state. And although you're probably never going to reach a point where you're completely unbiased and fully objective, living in an overly subjective state where everything is being put through a filter that's negative or even too positive can create an echo chamber effect where you just keep looping in circles and you're really not progressing towards where you want to go. In fact, you might go into a comfort zone and altogether forget about where you wanted to go and what you wanted to achieve, or it might lose its meaning because you are so cushiony comfortable. Elevate your thinking, challenge yourself, ask yourself, am I truly happy and satisfied with the results that I'm getting in my life right now, today? And do I want more? Is there more in me? Do I have potential that needs to be tapped that's currently laying dormant and unused because I'm not really taking a deeper look? Try to think about the impact that you could potentially have on other people and their lives. How much better you could make the world if you were truly operating at your very best. I'm asking you, wouldn't it be worth it if you truly gave everything you had and really dedicated yourself into your personal growth, into developing your own psychology and mentality? The payoff is so incredible. You go from living in a state of getting by to truly thriving, being at your very best and feeling deeply fulfilled. But to get to that point, you really do need to make that transition and that shift into thinking constructively in a way where you are truly taking a step back, zooming out. Think about a picture. If you're inside the picture, you can't see the frame because you're caught up in what's happening in your current situation. I'm asking you, if somebody else was looking at what's happening in your life right now, what would they say? How would they perceive it and view it if they were neutral and unbiased? Whatever your biggest struggles or challenges are right now, just know that there is a clear path to go through it. You might not be able to see it right now, but when you zoom out and you gain a little bit of fresh perspective, really a fresh breath of air, it makes it so much easier to make a higher quality decision, to find a better approach, and it will save you so much time. It will save you so much energy that the compounding result of how much quicker you will improve is truly, truly astounding. And it will leave you feeling like a completely different person altogether. So take charge, make the decision to start thinking in a more constructive, neutral, and objective way. Take charge over your own state and become consistent with this practice. And what you'll find is that you just keep getting better and better and better at it, and your life quality continues to improve. Hopefully you enjoyed this and it was helpful to you, but if you want to take things to the next level, I invite you to jump on a one-on-one consultation with me. If you want to take advantage of that, the link is in the description, erafael.com. We'll talk, see if we're a good fit, and if so, I could be coaching you every week, holding you accountable to really perform at your best and live your best life. Again, if you want to have that conversation with me, the link is in the description, erafael.com.